Here's Anna Navarro saying how Trump is worse than DeSantis.
I live in Florida, and as many issues as I have with DeSantis, I don't think it's the same thing, because I don't think DeSantis has been involved in promoting a coup against America and in being part of the organization. So I do.
Not yet.
Well, so okay, when he does, then I'll have that issue with him.
Yeah.
But until now, I don't think. I think Donald Trump is in a class all by himself. Thank God. Thank God, there's only one Donald Trump.
So there's something so interesting going on here. First off, that, okay, Anna, and I'm told again that I live fairly close to Anna Navarro, so I'm going to see her one day while I'm walking Clyde. And he has the scent of the View women on him. And it's like, what he does, I don't know. What can I can't stop him. How he got the scent of the View ladies, I can't tell you. Super DL. But Anna, what she's saying there is sort of interesting. So Donald Trump caused a coup. Now, let's remember the coup, which had no leader, it had no plans, they brought no weapons, the officers at the Capitol let everybody in, there were some grandmas that took selfies, a bunch of that kind of stuff. And then, yes, a few bad people were there, of course, too, who were being held on trial indefinitely, and a whole bunch of other stuff, isolated punishment and all that. Okay, fine. But Joy's response to he hasn't started a coup, not yet. That's what Joy said, not yet. So you can see what they're doing. Trump right now still looms the largest, right? He's the orangest, he's the biggest, his hair's the craziest, he's the number one threat. But you can see what they will do to DeSantis. And I think this is the key thing for anyone who is not a woke lefty or a Democrat, anyone who's willing to go against the machine. What they did to Donald Trump, they will do to you. And what I mean by that actually is not just anyone who's in politics. If whatever it is that you do in your life, if you stand up to the thing, they will throw everything they got at you. That's what cancel culture is all about. That's what this fear is all about. That's what this revolution, or I would say this counter-revolution against their revolution, is all about. So DeSantis will be painted as he's just as bad as Trump, but he's more competent. So he's even worse. That's the new thing. The New Yorker magazine just did a big piece on that he's got all of the policies of Trump, but he knows how to staff. And he knows how to actually execute. Trump is just shooting from the hip, doesn't really know what he's doing. So he's even worse. So that's going to be a sort of blend that we're going to constantly see there. And then, of course, the other thing that they're going to constantly be pushing is Liz Cheney, because there is nothing that the media loves more than a pet Republican, a Republican who will go on television to tell you how bad Republicans are and who never accomplishes nor conserves anything. This is interesting, a little more from The View. Man, we're really putting them through it today. I feel like I owe you guys a drink. This is this Charlamagne, the God guy. I can't call him that. I can't call him that. So I can't call someone else God. It's blasphemy, man. So apparently his name is Leonard McElvey. Okay, so some people call him Charlamagne the God. His name's Leonard. Okay, it's cool, fine. So here's Leonard on The View, and they're asking him about Liz Cheney. Okay.
We were talking about politics, and we were talking about Liz Cheney. And there's some people like me who see her as a profile in courage, as a historical figure, as somebody who's put...
Liz Cheney?
Yes. How do you see her?
None of those things. I mean, I mean, that's a broad question. How do I see her? Like,
yeah, because some people see her as a hero in today's politics.
No.
Some people see her as a zero.
Well, she's standing up to people who say that the
bar was
election
set pretty low.
Yeah, I mean,
was stolen.
Yeah, but she was complicit for 4 years. I mean, when you ride with Donald Trump on damn near everything for 4 years, I don't think you can be considered a hero.
All right, so Leonard, look, I'm not really into what you're saying there either. It's just interesting to watch this. It's like Anna wants him to be like, yes, Trump's the worst, Liz Cheney's the worst. And he's like, wait a minute, but Liz kind of liked Trump, so I don't know about that. Also, I don't know what Leonard's talking about. Like, she ran, she was with Trump. She rode with Trump for 4 years. And boy, what happened? Well, we had no wars. Remember that no war thing? That was pretty good. We had lowest all-time Black and Latino unemployment. That was pretty good. Remember that? That was pretty good. He was the first-term president to ever come in for marriage equality. That seemed pretty good. Things were going quite well. You could go to crateandbarrel.com and order a chair that would come in the same calendar year. That was pretty good. So it's just sort of funny watching these people operate. But there's nothing more that people like Anna Navarro, sort of just these generic, rotating cast of nothingness people that are in mainstream media, there's nothing more than they love than that pet Republican who goes on these shows, says what they want, they get a cookie, they get pat on the head, sometimes on the butt, and they get out of there.